Hello, everybody. My name is Stephanie. I am the head of educational content here at Perfectly Spoken. But importantly, I am also a teacher here. And I'm live today to tell you a little bit more about what we do at Perfectly Spoken and to give you a mini demonstration of one of the live classes that you can take part in. So, a very warm welcome if you are joining me. Let's start by having a look at what we do at Perfectly Spoken. You can join in by typing in the chat. Amelia is saying hello. Hello, Amelia. It's good to see you. Hello. Yes, do type in the chat. Say hello. We're streaming live on different platforms. So, whatever platform you're joining us on, very warm welcome today. So, at Perfectly Spoken, we offer English courses at all levels. So, by this I mean from the beginning, from A1, which is elementary level, all the way up to proficiency. That's C2 level. Hello, Adil. Thank you for joining me. So, whatever your level of English, we have a course for you. Now, our courses are a combination of self-study, so they are the video lessons which are available whenever you want them on our website. So whatever your level, there's something for you and you can access it whenever you like. The other important thing is that, of course, you can also go at your own pace. So you can follow the course at your own speed, at a speed that you are comfortable with. Now, this is in combination with video lessons, which are available 24/7. And we do this in combination with live teaching. So there's the combination of watching the course, your course at your level, and then we have the live classes. Now, all of these are led by expert teachers. We have a wonderful teaching team here at Perfectly Spoken. So today I'm going to give you a sample. So we're going to have a mini class today, and we're going to be looking at an essential grammar masterclass. That's what we're looking at today. So let's get started. We're going to be looking at the topic of the passive. Now, really important topic at B2 level, that's upper intermediate. Thank you, Alketa. Yes, it is an important topic, isn't it? The passive, big topic. So we're going to have a short look at it today. We'll think about how we use it, why we use it, and we'll think about the rules. How do we form the passive? And then finally, we'll have a mini practice. Okay, let's get started. And let's think about the use of the passive. So I'm showing you here two sentences. One is in an active form and one is in a passive form. Now, which one do you think sounds more natural? A, I'm going to climb a tree. Or B, a tree is going to be climbed by me. Which one do you think is a more natural use of English here? What do you think? Choose A or B. We'll think about why a bit later. So in this example, the most natural sentence is sentence A. I'm going to climb a tree. Here we prefer the active. What about these? He phoned me last night and I was phoned by him last night. What do you think here? Which one sounds more natural? A or B? Sorry, C or D here we're choosing between. C, he phoned me last night, or D, I was phoned by him last night. Again, here we're going for the active sentence. Yes, this sounds much more natural. Let's try another pair. She will speak German at the conference, or German will be spoken by her at the conference. E or F, what do you think? Again, we would prefer an active sentence. Hello, Renata. So we would prefer she will speak German at the conference. What about these? The government expect everyone to wear a mask, or everyone is expected to wear a mask. Which do you think sounds more natural here? Well, this time we prefer option B, the passive. Everyone is expected to wear a mask. A thief stole my purse last night. Or my purse was stolen last night. What do you think here? Okay, this time again we prefer a passive. Don't worry, we'll think about why in a moment. Heidi broke the printer, or the printer was broken. Which do you think? Okay, very well done if you said option F, the printer was broken. Hello, Abdullah. So let's think about the use. Why do we use the passive? Well, I've given you 6 very common reasons here. Number 1, when we want to show a neutral or objective tone. 2, when the doer, the person doing the action, is unimportant. 3, when the doer of the action is unknown. Maybe we don't know who. 4, to avoid blame. 5, if the person doing the action is obvious. And number 6, to put something you want to emphasize at the start of the sentence. So 6 very common reasons here to use the passive. Let's see if you can match a reason to an example. So we've got 6 reasons, and I've given you 6 example sentences here. I'd like you to match the use of the passive to the example. Okay, let's have a look together. So number 1, to show a neutral or objective tone. This matches to E. It is thought that an agreement will be reached. Number 2, when the doer of the action is unimportant. This goes with A. The cars are manufactured in Taiwan. So the important point we want to make is where the cars are manufactured, not who is manufacturing them. Sentence 3, when the doer of the action is unknown. The plans were stolen. We don't know by whom. Number 4, to avoid blame. Mistakes were made. Now we don't necessarily want to say who made the mistakes, so we can use the passive. Number 5, when the doer of the action is obvious. The culprit was arrested. Well, a culprit is the guilty person. If they're arrested, obviously it's by the police. So we prefer the passive here. An active would be the police arrested the culprit, but it's obvious. And finally, if we want to emphasize something, an estimated 150 people were injured. So 6 very common reasons here why we use the passive voice. Let's have a look at the form. So on this slide, I'm going to show you a summary of the key passive forms. Starting with present simple. It does. Present simple passive. It is done. Present continuous. It is doing. Passive continuous. It is being done. Do you notice a pattern here? Let's try another one. Present perfect. In an active, it has done. Present perfect passive, it has been done. Let's go to the past. Past simple active. It did. Past simple passive. It was done. Past continuous active. It was doing. Let's go to past continuous passive. It was being done. Past perfect. It had done. Past perfect passive. It had been done. Future simple. It will do. Future simple passive. It will be done. Two more. Infinitive forms like do or to do. In the passive, be done or to be done. And finally, ing forms, doing. In a passive, being done. So do you notice that when we use the passive, we use the verb be and we use a past participle. So really useful summary slide here of the different forms of the passive in English. Okay, now we're going to practice. I'm going to show you two sentences and I'd like you to choose active or passive. Now the first verb we're looking at is use. Sentence 1, thousands of people, the software, since it was developed. Sentence 2, since it was developed, the software, by thousands of people. So your first decision, which sentence is active and which sentence is passive? Your second decision, think of the tense. Which tense do you use here? Okay, let's have a look together. So sentence number 1 is an active. Thousands of people have used the software since it was developed. Sentence 2 is in the passive. Since it was developed, the software has been used by thousands of people. Let's try another one. This time we've got the verb sell. Again, look at sentences 3 and 4. Which sentence is active? Which sentence is passive? Then decide which tense you need to use. Let's check together. So sentence 3 is active. Vendors sell the flowers in street markets worldwide. If we make it passive, the flowers are sold in street markets worldwide. Well done if you got that correct. Okay, our final two. This time you're using the verb clean. Sentence 5, the cleaner, the room by the time I arrived. And sentence 6, the room by the time I arrived. Think about active or passive and then decide your tense. Okay, so the cleaner had cleaned the room by the time I arrived. And sentence 6, the room had been cleaned by the time I arrived. So sentence 5 in your active and sentence 6 in your passive. Very well done if you got those correct. So as I said at the start, this was just a mini session to give you an idea of the kind of live classes we offer at Perfectly Spoken. As I said, the idea at Perfectly Spoken is that combination of following a course on our website at your own pace, at your level and at your speed. And then doing this in combination with the live classes. So the live classes is when you can activate your vocabulary, you can practice your grammar. So I hope you enjoyed the demo lesson today, just a mini taste of the many lessons you can enjoy at Perfectly Spoken. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope to see you in a class very soon. Goodbye.